Hi, my name's Sylvie and welcome to Yoga with Synaptic.Sylvie. Today's practice is a gentle brain flow. And typically what these flows are is these are safe movements for people who have suffered from a traumatic brain injury, whiplash, vertigo. That being said, consult with your doctor before doing any sort of exercise and listen to your body. But today's practice, we're going to remain seated. So you can find yourself on a yoga mat. Maybe you want to bring a pillow to support your hips. If you like, you could do this practice in bed or on a carpet. What I would recommend is to make sure that your back is not pressed up against the wall, as we'll kind of be moving from seated to partial laying down. And to start off, we're going to get ourselves comfortable in a seated position and take the first few rounds of breath to arrive in your space, allowing your facial features to soften, your upper chest to relax and release, sinking into your seat, allowing your eyelids to soften. Maybe they close, or you pick a gaze kind of below and in front, a point to look softly. Begin to lengthen your inhale and exhale slowly and gradually in and out of your nose. Thanking yourself for taking the time today. For yourself, your body, your brain. Throughout this practice, I invite you to do box breath with me. So on our inhales, we are going to count for 4. And on our exhales, we're going to equal it out for a count of 4. So we're going to do some together. We're going to do one full round of normal breath. And then we're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a few moments to find the number that works for you. It certainly does not have to be 4. Keeping the facial features soft, and maybe even invite a small pause at the top of your inhale and maybe the bottom of your exhale. We're here for 3 rounds of breath, and then we'll get moving and grooving. On our next inhale, we're going to place our hands on our knees. And inhale, we're going to bring the chest forward, roll the shoulders back, keeping the gaze where it is, below the floor and in front. And exhale, we're going to press the chest back, roll the shoulders forward. Gaze remains. So using your own breath as a guide, inhale, pulling it forward, and exhale, pressing it back, evening out your breath. Option to lift the gaze if that feels good for you. We're all different, and each day we show up differently. So it's a really great practice to listen to what you need and honor what you need. Finishing off this round, inhale, we're going to meet neutral spine. Exhale, we're going to place our right hand beside our hip, down onto our mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up and slowly tilt towards the right side. Taking your time getting there, we're going to stay here for a few rounds of breath. Bringing our gaze to wherever is comfortable. Inhale, maybe a brief pause, and release on the exhale. One more. Inhale, we're going to bring ourselves back to center, left hand now, down to the left side of your mat. Inhale, rise up the right hand and slowly make your way over to the left. Finding a shape that's comfortable but is challenging enough that it allows you to drop into your body, bringing your awareness here. We're here for 4 rounds of breath. One more. And exhale, we're going to make our way neutral spine. And inhale, we're going to grab our right knee and bring it in towards our chest, taking our time getting there. And on the exhale, we're going to open up our right knee. So we're going to bring it towards the right side of our space. Maybe our toes lift or they stay on the ground. Option to stay here, or you can grab the outer edge of your foot and press the knee further out, drawing it into half happy baby. Finding whatever variation works here. Finding your gaze, your drishti, your focal point, and smoothing out the breath. Two more. And on our next inhale, we're going to take our right foot and bring it over top of our left knee. So our left leg will be under. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. And exhale, twist towards the right. Option to keep your gaze forward, or maybe bringing it to the side or the back, however your neck feels today. Evening out your inhales and exhales. Seeing if there's anywhere you can soften in the body. Inhale, we're going to slowly bring ourselves back to center. And exhale, we're going to take our right foot and extend it out long. So we're going to create this kind of V shape with our legs. Inhale, we're going to lift up and twist over to the right, keeping our back nice and straight, collarbone nice and broad. This is a great place to stay, keeping your foot flexed or pointed, yogi's choice. Or on the exhale, you can slowly bend over at the hip, maybe gentle bend in the knee. Inhale, lift, and exhale, folding over. We're here for 4 rounds of breath. Counting the breath as our mind wanders. 2 more. Inhale, slowly lift the gaze. Bring yourself to an upright position. And on the exhale, we're going to bend our right knee, creating this 90-90 shape with our legs. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up, and exhale, twist over to the left. So a few options here. We can stay here and maybe using our pillow to the front of the left side of our space, we can begin to fold over. And last option would be to straighten our right leg out, kind of finding yourself in a pigeon position. So yogi's choice. Getting comfortable. We're here for 5 rounds of breath. Smoothing out the breath. Feeling the breath in your body. Two more. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly find yourself back with your chest to the center. Bringing your right leg back in a folded seated position. Maybe your hips get elevated again with your pillow. And we're going to take 4 rounds of breath here, connecting with the evening out of the inhales and exhales, kind of recalibrating, seeing if our body feels any different. Two more. On our inhale, we're going to bend our left knee, taking a few rounds of breath to arrive here. Maybe your big toe stays in front of you. Maybe you draw your knee in. And on our exhale, a few options. We can open up our left knee, keeping our hands on our shins. Or another option is to grab the outer edge of your foot, opening up that hip, maybe drawing the knee in towards your chest, keeping your gaze kind of down and in front. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Keeping that even spacing, maybe inviting those counts in. 3 more rounds. On our next inhale, we're going to take our left foot, bringing it over top of our right knee. So our right leg is underneath our left. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, slowly twist over to the left. Keeping your chest broad, gaze can stay in front, to the side, or the back, depending on how the neck feels today. Seeing if there's anywhere you can soften in your body. Two more. Inhale, we're going to slowly bring ourselves back to center and take a few rounds of breath to extend our left leg out long. So creating a V shape with our legs. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up and twist our chest over to the left. So option to stay here, toes flexed or pointed, yogi's choice. Or keeping the chest nice and broad to start, we're going to hinge at the hips. And inhale, lift the gaze slightly, just beyond your toes. And exhale, option to fold. Maybe bending the knee, maybe adding a pillow in between your chest and your thigh. We're going to be here for 5 rounds of breath. Three more. Maybe inviting a small pause at the top of your breath. And inhale, begin to rise up nice and slow, bringing your chest to the center of your space. And then bending your left knee, creating a 90-90 shape with your legs. Exhale, we're going to twist our chest over to the right. You can keep your pillow under your hips, or maybe you want to bring it to the right side of your mat. A few options here. You can remain upright, keeping the gaze towards the front of your space. Maybe you hinge at the hips, keeping the knee bent. Or final options to extend the left leg, bringing yourself more onto your right shin, into pigeon. Wherever you are, we're going to stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Bringing in the counts. Three more. And on our next exhale, we're going to find ourselves in a resting position. So it can be whatever your body needs at this moment, or you can slowly make your way back to a seated position. Or what I'm going to show you is to make your way into child's pose. So on our inhale, wherever we are going to lift our chest and find a way, whatever is intuitive, nice and slow, bringing our knees under our hips. And then a nice option here is to bring our pillow to support our chest and forehead. But we're going to bring our hips back and allow our chest and forehead to melt in front of us. So arms long, arms behind, whatever works for you. Bringing the counts, seeing if you can create a longer exhale this time. So we'll do 3 rounds together where we invite a 4 count on the inhale and a 6 count on the exhale. So a full round of normal breath to start. And then we're going to inhale 1, 2, 3,